Hello, dreamers. Petla here. As always, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and do so. We would love to have you. So, this is Pisces weekly messages. I really like this energy for you, Pisces. I feel that there is this energy of like fun, flirtatious, just kind of like feeling alive, kind of like feeling yourself, and you're just kind of like in this little high of yourself, this little high of your life is what I'm picking up. You have, again, you've had a rough couple of years, I'm not gonna lie, and when I say rough couple of years, like, yeah, you had beautiful moments within it, right? But there was a lot of healing, there was a lot of internal work that was being done, there was a lot of shadow work that was happening, and now you're finally feeling like you can breathe, you're finally feeling like I can finally like celebrate this. I can finally celebrate where it is that I am in my life at this moment in time. I can celebrate what it is that I'm doing. I can celebrate just existing and being myself without having to force it, without having to perform, without having to do, just by existing. And that is something that for a lot of you Pisces has been a long time, excuse me, coming, because for a lot of you, you put value, or you valued yourself based on the things that you could do for others, based on the things that you could give to others, based on the fact of how you would show up for others. And that has, if it hasn't shifted for you, I feel like this is the shift that is happening during this time, because the energy, again, that I am mainly picking up is this energy of liberation, this energy of just freedom, this energy of joy, this energy. I do pick up a lot of flirting, guys. I don't know why. There's something about like you really feeling yourself, like, if the gray hairs are coming in, like you are embracing them. I have a ton of gray hair, guys. Yeah, I know. I'm not even in my 40s, but I do. I got a lot of gray hairs. But there's also this thing of like, again, enjoying and embracing these spaces of yourself, these spaces of yourself, or these parts of yourself that you felt needed fixing, and you're finally accepting them just as they are. You're not forcing yourself to pretend anymore. You're not forcing yourself to perform anymore, is what I'm picking up. And I really love that energy. I feel that this week, again, you are feeling very high. You're feeling very like in the clouds type of things. You see things manifesting a lot faster for you. What else is going on here? You and a significant other are finally on the same page, or seeing things in with the same light, or wanting the same thing. There's something here about like when it comes to romance, there may have been a little deviation in the last couple of months, and you're finally feeling like you guys are back on the same page. There's something, and again, I don't try to, I try to keep this as PG as possible sometimes, but things are heating up in the bedroom. Intimacy, sexually and intimacy, just like the two of you like spending more time together is increasing during this time. There is almost this energy of like somebody finally getting the version that they wanted from their partner. So like if you are a man, you wanted your girl, your woman, your wife, whatever you call her, to be a little bit kinkier in the bedroom, a little bit sluttier, whatever it is in the bedroom, and you're finally getting that. And if you are a woman, you wanted your man, your husband, to be a little bit more forceful, a little bit more aggressive. Like somebody wants to be choked here. Just saying it. Don't knock it till you try it. Anyways, you're getting that. So there's something about that space that is really opening up within you guys this week. And I really love that energy. I really love that space. I feel that, again, you are in this space where, excuse me guys, where things are finally, or you're starting to feel like things are finally in the place that they should be between you and another person. And also just with yourself, I feel like you're just allowing yourself to be you, like the crazy you that has always been. Give me a second. If you guys heard that chair, I normally don't sit in a chair, but since the surgery, I have yet to be cleared to sit in my stability ball. So hopefully next week I can start sitting on it. We'll see how my body feels. Anyways, so I'm like a little further back than what I like to be on my desk. So there was some difficult conversations that had to happen when it came to romance, when it came to you and your significant other. But I feel that even though those conversations were difficult in the moment to have, they really allowed both of you to be completely honest with each other, and allow both of you to kind of like let your guard down and be more vulnerable with each other instead of like the walls that both of you had up for each other. Makes sense? I hope so, because that's the way that it came up. All right, what else do they need to know? What is here about career? There's something here that you're plundering, or you're plundering. I don't know what the fuck, why I would say it that way, but there's something here that that is trying to come back around. There's an idea here for a business. It may have been something that you may had done like the initial work or the initial research for in the past, and then somewhere along the line, you kind of just stopped. Life became a little bit too busy or a little bit too demanding at times. So you kind of just let this idea go, or this business idea go. And it is going to be resurfacing back to you, I want to say sometime towards like the end of the summer. So I'm looking like end of August, beginning of September. I feel like you're going to start full force back again with whatever this idea was. For some of you, this may have been like a podcast or something. There's definitely like talking, presenting something in a talking form. So it may be a podcast, maybe it's a channel, I don't know. But there's something about that space that is coming back around for you guys. Don't dismiss it, even if the characters have changed. I don't know why I have to say it that way. Maybe this is something that you were planning of doing with like a group of friends or a group of coworkers, or I don't know, and then like now is not accessible, but now you're coming into alignment with the people that are actually perfect for whatever this is. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card for your closing message, Pisces. What is Pisces closing message? Passion of the Wild Red Mother, number 36. And I love the fact that this card is mainly all red, right? Because we're talking here about how things are changing, like, you know, intimacy within a relationship, that flirty energy. And these are all and I know, like, you know, you can see the red and you can see the orange, right? And we talk about orange, you know, is usually associated with like the sacral, right? And the roots with the red with the roots. Ooh. And what I like about this is that you're finally feeling safe enough to allow these aspects or these parts of yourself to shine, to allow that version of yourself to show up, or show the world that version of yourself. So I really like this, and I like the fact that you're having an old business idea and all thoughts come back around, because it is time. You're finally, like, by the end of the summer, you're going to finally be in alignment with this idea in order to bring it into creation, in order to allow it to flourish. Alrighty. Well, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Bye bye.